Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to WWE 2K25 with your boy MFG. What is going on? It's not the normal intro, I butchered it, but it is what it is. Today we're going to talk about how you can get yourself Drew McIntyre 2010 without having to spend a million MFP in order to do it, okay? If you've already got Drew McIntyre 2010, this video doesn't apply to you, alright? This is for the people who, like me, are behind on the game and who haven't got the cards available. If you have every single card, you're not going to find this guide useful at all, okay? You're not going to find this guide useful at all. So please, drop a like and sub, and hopefully a video coming out soon will help you guys out. But this is more or less that for those who haven't, got the cards yet. So, let's get into this. Let's get into this and talk about why you guys should wait to get Drew McIntyre 2010. I have done a massive number of calculations, a huge number of calculations right now, okay? And roughly you can save yourself 413,000 MFP, all right? How does that work? Let's get into it and we'll speak about it really quickly. So, in order to complete the Drew McIntyre event, you're going to need a total of 5 bronze cards. You're going to need 5 silver cards, 5 gold cards, 5 emeralds, 5 sapphires, 5 rubies, 5 amethysts, 5 diamonds, 4 pink diamonds, and 1 galaxy opal, okay? Again, this Drew McIntyre here that you will get as a reward. You don't need to buy this card. The others, all the way up until number 99, you will need to buy. Now, if you don't wait, you will be spending 1,080,500 MFP, okay, at most. That is a little bit off, as some cards are cheaper than what I have marked them as. I have marked every card as the most expensive it can possibly be. So, take a couple thousand off here and there, but you're going to be spending around about the million mark, okay, in order to get all of these cards, if you do not wait. However, if you do wait, we can bring that number down to 667,000 MFP, and we're going to talk about why that is, okay? So, right now, bronzes, silvers, and golds are, I think, the lowest they can be. I don't think they're going to go any lower in the market. They're all 1,500. So, again, getting all of those will net you 7,500 for 5, 10, 15, right? So 7,500 times 3. In order to get your 5 emeralds currently, you need 12,500. In order to get your 5 sapphires, you do need 32,500. In order to get all of the rubies, you're going to need 65,000. If you need all the amethysts, you need 160,000. If you need diamonds, you will need roughly 308,000. The diamonds is a little bit difficult because if we scroll down to the diamonds, you will see just down here, where's the card itself? Let me find it really quickly for you folks. Heatwave packs, the Heatwave cards are for whatever reason more expensive than the Fearless cards, okay? So as I said, this Kevin, I don't know if it's Kevin Owens. It's one of the Heatwave cards that you do need, right? I think it's Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, Shinsuke Nakamura is actually 47,500 as well. So I think this one will be cheap than what I've marked it down. I have put 308,000, but it's probably going to be a little bit cheaper than that, okay? Because I have marked them based off the highest possible price. Just again, so we know, regardless, we're going to save money on this, all right? So this will be cheaper, roughly, than what I've marked it down as, but we've put the cards as the highest they can possibly be, which is 61,750. I can check what card it is needed quickly. If we scroll down back to diamonds, we're going to need Trish, Gable, Jordan, Damien, and Shinsuke, okay? So let's have a look at that. Trish, Gable, Shinsuke, Damien. Let's have a look quickly. Trish is going to be 47,500. Let's have a look. Gable, 47,500. Okay, so I think all of these cards will cost you 47,500, not 61,750 that I have marked down. So that will save you over 10,000 MFP. However, again, there's more to this, right? So let's say on average 308,000 for diamond. Maybe knock off a couple. You're looking at probably 270-ish K. All right. So regardless, 30K difference. You're still going to be spending near 308,000. All right. If you want all the pink diamonds, you're going to need to spend 480K. Okay. The pink diamonds that you are going to need if we go into the live events right now and take a little look really quickly. You're going to need Rhea Ripley, Joe Gacy, Trish Stratus, and Cody Rhodes, okay? And you can't get Rhea Ripley right now. You can only get, you can only get Joe Gacy, Trish Stratus, Cody Rhodes, right? Those are the three you can get. So currently, in order to get those three, let's take a look. As we got Joe Gacy there, we got Cody, we got Trish down here, 120K for the Cody and the Trish, which is 240, right? Adding in the Joe Gacy, you're looking at about 332 around that mark, right? So again, I've marked it down as 480K, but that's based off if there was 4 pink diamond cards and they all cost 120K each, right? Again, this one's only 92, but I have highballed it just to show you that we can save money regardless, right? So altogether, this totals up to about 1,080,500. Like I said, knock off some of the actual cards' prices to what they actually should be. You're probably looking at 960K, 940K, right? So I've highballed a few cards, but regardless, you're still going to need upwards towards 1 million MFP in order to get all of these cards. But there is a way you can take that number down to 667,000 MFP, and because I've already highballed the cards, they will be cheaper than that. So you're probably looking at about 560, 550K MFP in the end. Why is that? So if we take a look at the collection, if we take a look at the most recent pack, well, not the most recent one, but Hellfire, right? Hellfire, this is the one where you need to get Rhea Ripley, and you need Dexter Lumis, okay? Dexter Lumis is not even in the card market, neither is Rhea Ripley. We don't have Galaxy Opal in the card market yet, okay? So this Friday coming up, right now it's a Monday in the morning before I go to work, but this Friday, we should be getting Hellfire packs coming to the card market, which means one thing. We are having a brand new tier of card coming to the card market, okay? Again, if we take a look, excuse me, sorry. If we take a look over at Hellfire again, and how many, so we are getting, those are all the pink diamonds, and these are we're getting 3 Galaxy Opals arriving to the card market, okay? And Galaxy Opals in the card market should cost what pink diamonds currently do cost, okay? So they're going to cost between 120K to 92K. That's how much those Galaxy Opals will cost. But then the great thing is, these pink diamonds that are currently in the market, they will go down a tier, and then they will cost what the current diamond cards will cost, alright? So let's say you need Cody Rhodes and Trish Stratus, alright? Let's say you need Cody and Trish. That's going to cost you 240K right now. Whereas if you wait, let's say at most, because it's hard to ball how much they're actually going to cost. But if we base it off the highest possible expensive diamond, instead of paying 240K, you're only going to be spending 122K, right? Based off the heatwave prices, okay? If it's cheaper than that at 47K, you're going to be paying even less, all right? So you can save yourself a lot of money by waiting until Friday. All of the pink diamond cards will cost the same as diamond cards. All of the diamond cards will cost the same as amethyst cards. All of the amethyst cards will cost the same as ruby cards. All of the ruby cards will cost the same as sapphire cards. All of the sapphire cards should cost the same as emerald. And an emerald, logically, should be getting bumped down to the prices of gold, silver, and bronze at 1,500 MFP. and that total is 667,000 MFP. All right, like I said, you might not need all of these cards. You only might need a few, and maybe for you it's worth getting them now. But there are over 52 days away. There's over 52 days, okay, in order to complete the numbers event. That's like a month and a half at this point. How long we got left? So 52 days. Again, there's how many days left? There's 20 days left of November. That's basically up until January, right? You've got all the way up until January. And logically, there should be... I don't know if infinite cards are ever coming to the card market. If infinite cards were to theoretically come to the card market, then these pink diamonds would then cost the same amount as amethysts, okay? Because, again, once a new tier gets added into the card market, all of these cards tend to go down in price, okay? All of these cards tend to go down in price. So that is how you can save yourself, like 340k? Probably about 340k. What's the difference on that? Something like that. You're going to be saving yourself a lot of money, bro. You're going to be saving yourself a ridiculous grind. It takes on average, I've not mathed it out really, but you're looking at probably, I want to say 4 hours potentially. If you've got the best cards in the game, probably less than that to get yourself 100k MFP. If you've got your hours to grind, not everyone has those hours to grind. In order for you to get yourself what? But in order to get yourself 1 million MFP or there's about, it's going to take you a lot of game time to grind those matches, all right? Regardless of whether you wait or you get the cards now, it's going to be a grind. But I would much rather save myself nearly 400k by doing this, all right? That's personally what I would rather do. You are going to save yourself on average between 350k to 400k. Like I said, I've highballed the cards, so the cards are going to be even cheaper than I've said. But you will be saving yourself a lot of money if you wait until Friday. To be specific, what date are we on today? 10th, so 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, okay? The 14th, we should have Galaxy Opal arriving in the card market, costing 120k or 92,750 for the Hellfire cards. The Hellfire cards might cost more because they're brand new cards. We don't know yet. I will be uploading information on X and current prices of the card market when that changes, all right? But that's how you can save yourself money for Drew McIntyre 2010, folks. Fun fact, if you did not know, this Drew McIntyre has unlimited stamina, okay? Has unlimited stamina and supposedly can't be stunned. Apparently TH Jamie stunned him, but it was like a glitch on how it happened, I don't know. But yeah, the Drew McIntyre card's fun, but a lot of people want it for the theme Broken Dreams. But there you go. That's how you can get yourself Drew McIntyre 2010 without having to spend $1 million. It's still going to be a hell of a grind, but you can save yourself a lot of MFP by doing this method, all right? Check out MyFACTION reaction for one of the most recent MFP guides. Today, I will also be uploading a video tonight on the top 10 best grinding cards in WWE 2K25, okay? So please look out for that video. With that being said, folks, I have been MFG on WWE. I appreciate your support. Drop a like and all of that jazz, and I'll speak to you on the flip side. Have a good one, folks. Peace out.
Pulses racing in the neon light, metal veins crawling through the night. MFG, he's got fists of steel. In the ring, he's the real deal. Flash of sparks when he takes the floor. Metal face shining, always wanting more. He's the machine, the cyber king. Hear the crowd roar while the circuit